What's up, YouTube? Here we go with another generic deck list you've probably already seen 3 million times on YouTube, but let's go into it anyways. I'm going to start with the main deck, obviously. I don't think you want to see that without context. First, we start off with nice 3 Soul Eating Oviraptors. It searches off of normal summon or special summon, and it's the main combo starter of the deck, or combo continuer, depending on what you start with. And on to the next one is Miscellaneousaur. And Miscellaneousaur is basically anti-hand trap, most of them. He makes all your dinosaurs unaffected, and the main part that you use in the combo is you banish him from the graveyard and maybe some other cards to summon dinosaurs from the deck. And he's what summons out the Dracula, but we'll get into that later. Then you run 3 babies. It's the combo extender. Whenever it's destroyed by anything, it summons a dinosaur from the deck, and usually you're gonna go into him to search, and just it's a big combo. Then 2 petite Pteranodon. It's another baby. It's basically the same thing. If you're using it in the combo, there's no difference. Onto some of the boss monsters. Like they're boss monsters, but they're not the main part of the deck. 2 Ultimate Conductor Tyrannos. Everybody knows what he does, but if you don't, he destroys something in your hand or field to flip all monsters on your opponent's side of the field face down. You can also attack all of them and pick more stuff, but that's easy to read. I hope you can read. Overtext, Quatless, Codals, whatever you want to say. Whenever he's sent to the graveyard, you search for a pill, and you can discard him off of a couple cards. You can just summon him because late game is necessary sometimes, and he's just pretty decent. Onto the one-ofs for the dinosaur stuff is Giant Rex. Giant Rex, whenever it's banished, you can summon it. It's also a level 4. There's nothing much more to say about it. Dracula, he's the tuner. He's the easy to get out tuner to make Ib and start your combos. And 1 World Legacy Chalice Guard Dragon, whatever. And onto the other part of the engine in the deck. Armageddon Knight. He sends Codals if you really need it. And that's about all he sends. Then 3 Agnimizods. You search him off diagram, and if he's destroyed, you search your deck for a non-fire worm. And 1, don't really see him a lot, so I don't really care about him too much. It's just for searching after you've gone through all 3 of these guys. And 1 Mardark, 1 Thunder King, and that's it for the level 9s. The only reason I'm running these 2 is because they're good level 9s, and this is a kaiju, so you just tribute off anything big on your opponent's side of the field, and it allows you to go into your place if you're going second. If not, you summon it into your combo, and that works too. Still need an Italy for the deck, and the Mecha Kaiju for this guy, but that's really about it. And then 1 Destrudo, just to extend plays if I really need to. And that's it for the monsters. There's a couple changes I can make to the monsters, but that's how I like it right now. It has worked so far. Onto the spells. Main card in the deck, Dragonic Diagram. You destroy baby from your hand, and you summon, or you search for one of the true kings, and you can summon off of baby. Or if you, in a desperate situation, you can destroy anything else and search. Or if you already have your pieces, that kind of thing. 3 Fossil Digs. It searches literally every piece of the combo out of the deck. There's nothing it doesn't search besides the boss monsters, and you only need those from Double Evolution Pill or things like that. Just 2 Double Evolution Pills. It's good for later game. If you draw into it, it's good. You can also search it, and it's It's just a good card. I've used this in a couple combos just to extend to my final play. It's good. It comes in clutch sometimes. We're a combo deck, so of course we're going to play 2 Called by the Graves. We all know what it does. Just might as well. Onto the one-ofs. 1 monstrosity, because you search it off of Ib, and I do need a succession for the deck, but otherwise I think that's all I'm missing. 1 Dark Ruler, no more. There needs to be more in here, at least 2, but I'm missing it, so it's all good. 1 Terraforming, because it's at 1, and this is our combo piece, so we kind of need it. And 1 Monster Reborn, it extends plays, it's necessary in most every deck, so I think that does it for the main deck. There are no traps in this deck because, I mean, there aren't too many good traps in the meta right now besides, can't even think of any actually. On to the extra deck. Starting with the XCs that we play. 1 True King of all calamities, he's the guy that stops your opponent from playing the game. If you know what your opponent is playing, you list off what or the type or the attribute that they're playing, and in their possession they can't activate anything. It also turns all monsters on the field to that type, so it lets you extend into further plays with your own cards. 1 Saryuja, can be played at 2. 1 for now is good for me. Draw 4, put 3 back, summons 1 from hand, and the increased 300 attack for anything summoned to its zones. It's good in almost every deck. Borreload, just in case I go into Saryuja and then the combo, because then I can go into Borreload. Borreload is good boss monster to have out, and he's good for late game. Nightmare Unicorn for a quick bounce. It has a lot of text, but you only use the first couple lines. Just bounce something, discard. Triple Burst, it's for the play that you do, and it can also be extended into if you don't have anything else to do. Beat Cop, it points down left and down right. That's it. 1 Agarpain, it's the thing that summons 1 of your negates. 1 Hieratic Seal, it's your ender. It's what you will most likely end on unless you're playing slightly different versions of the deck, but that's usually what you end on. 1 Phoenix, destroys a spell. 1 Cerberus, destroys a special summon monster. Oh, and both of these need discards, by the way. So, and for the link ones, it's Pisty and LP. For the combo, it's what you pull in your hand and what you don't have in your hand. So if you draw into Destrudo and you don't have anything else to summon from deck, you can summon it with LP you can do both deck and hand, but Pisty is also for things that you've already used to go into your plays. It's very easy to use some pieces and other pieces to get to the last part, but that's just they're not both used all the time though. Onto the Synchros. Hot Red, it's what you summon off of the Guard Dragon plays. He negates something, and if by the rare chance that you do it, if he inflicts damage, you can summon a tuner back from your graveyard, which is useful. Dawn Dragster, it's good for just summoning at the end of your combos if you want to extend into that, or I don't know. Dawn Dragster is just a good generic synchro. And then finally, Naturia Beast. If you're playing against Sky Strikers, this is game right there. Don't even continue. It's good because you're also negating all monsters effect if you know what they're playing, but if you don't, you can just take a nice guess. And oh yeah, obviously if you've noticed, I'm missing something. That's Ib. I let my friend borrow my Ib because he's playing a very similar variation of this deck, and if I would take anything out for it, it'd be the Cerberus. But Ib is what the combo is based around, so please do not forget about the Ib. And for the people who made it to the end of the video, lucky you, because other people wouldn't pay attention to it if they weren't smart. But yeah, that was Dinosaurs, Dragonic Diagram Dinosaurs. It's the level 9 thing that summons a board that's very difficult to break, especially at tournament level. It's a cool deck. I like playing it. It's easy to just it's very loosely based combo, but also very linear from one place to another. But that's it for the deck list. Thanks for watching, and thanks for making it to the end of the video. Later.